It's not about you, man. It's about your loved ones. It's about your future kids. It's about your future wife. You don't have them right now. It's about that future version of yourself that's counting on you to make the changes today. Unless you value today's opportunity as a progressive state, a progressive opportunity to develop what's going to be next and next and next and built upon, that future is going to be something that is going to leave you with more regret, more shame, more guilt, more depression. No one wants that. But how few are willing to put the work in today to change it, to ensure their future goes the way that they want? Guys, nothing changed for me until I said enough is enough. Until I said I can no longer live this way. And when I looked in the mirror at my parents' house, when my daughter was 2 years old, I'd broken up with her mother, had like a long beard, long hair, everything. I'm looking in the mirror, I'm like, man, this sucks. I'm tired of letting my daughter down. I'm striving to become better, but keep falling back into all these negative habits, living at home, not working the job that I want, not providing enough, not knowing how to get out of there. And I'm like, enough is enough. My daughter needs my best. I've got to be the best for her. How do I do that? And so I started a radical transformation of out of depression, using all of that fuel of pain and of hurt to make myself a better man for my future partner, to make myself a better man for my daughter, to make myself a better man for myself. It wasn't until I was sick and tired of my situation that I decided to do something about it. Maybe it doesn't have to get that bad for you, where the circumstances are so painful that it forces a change. Maybe you can learn from my lessons and be like, unless you change now, your people are going to get caught in the crosshairs of your pain, of your negligence to act. You don't have to go through this such rock bottom like I did in order to change, in order to see where you're coming up short. You can instead pray, read the Bible, find out there where you're coming up short, or just be honest with yourself, man. Look in the mirror. Are you happy with the way you look? Are you happy with the money you make? Are you happy with the impact and legacy you're leaving for your loved ones? Are you happy with the way you communicate with your loved ones? Are you happy with your career? If the answer is no in any of those areas, and be honest, what are the changes you can make today? And those external changes, guys, always going to start with the internal change. So you're never going to value the external things and impact upon those until you have that internal change in yourself. When I had a mentor tell me that you're not going to find love in the place you're consistently looking for it, it changed my entire perspective on life. You see, I was running to all these vices like porn or sport, alcohol, to distract me from the pain that I was feeling. And it was that distraction that was making me avoid doing the work internally to change my situation. So I was looking for love in those places I was losing it, which was never going to pay me a long-term reward of transforming my family and my situation. Instead, if I dwelt in the pain, which I learned to do from training so far in the pain and failure in the gym, I started to apply that to the rest of my life. And I was like, hey, hang on a second. There's a lesson in this. What are the lessons? Where am I coming up short? How can I improve? Taking that accountability and responsibility, marrying it with the urgency of today, starting to value myself again by not doing the things that rob me of the value, those sins, all those vices, all those things that were robbing me of belief. And I had the why, a deep meaningful why of being the best dad I could be for my daughter, the best partner I could be for my future partner, the best son, the best friend, the best leader, the best role model. I was like, if I want to be the best, I'm going to have to do so many things in myself to become that. And they deserve that. And that was the driving fuel of motivation for me to get off my sorry ass and make the changes necessary. Now my life is completely different. Have self-respect, have honor, have integrity, have belief, have purpose, have a mission, have a vision, have unrelenting faith in Christ. I walked along this path of discipline for many years, guys. I started at age 14, but there's been different seasons I've been through where things have kind of shaken you off a little bit. That breakup was one of the hardest things to go through. I don't go and talk about this because I'm still dwelling on that, guys. I'm telling it to relate. I'm well beyond that and I have a beautiful relationship now. I'm telling you because I know there's some guy who's probably stuck in that shit. And I'm saying there's hope on the other side of that if you can persevere and sit in the pain and not run to the vices and self-pity. What gets you through that, guys, is not just discipline, is what I'm trying to teach you. Because after I had gone through all of those things, I developed an invincible mindset, right? So I'm striving every single day, getting up 1:40, 2:40, 3:40 latest, getting after it, man, like burning the midnight oil, and trying on all my strength not to go back into any negativity, anything like pornography, stuff like that. But it wasn't enough. When times got tough, you have your daughter having split custody, and that stuff's so painful, man. You don't get to see a kid, and it just drives you into this place of guilt and shame. And you're just always living in a constant state of heartbreak, trying to always fight off all these demons that are trying to literally come and rob you of your peace and make you feel like you're the worst person ever. And so it would push me back into that. No matter how strong my willpower got, eventually it's exhaustible, eventually it's perishable. And the gym cannot be the only foundation of the thing that drives those core values. I teach you guys that yes, discipline is so important, and the gym is so important to learn the lessons of life that persevere across the board and help you slaughter temptation. But there's a deeper discipline you can have called spiritual discipline. There's a deeper void that you've got that is never going to be met with the things that you can earn. It's something that is so intangible, and I was looking for it for so long. It was peace, it was love, it was being free from those binds of those voices telling me I'm not good enough, telling me I was a terrible father, a terrible partner, a terrible example, telling me all these things to make me hate myself. It was only when I found Jesus Christ that I got a solution to that, because it was the love and peace I was missing for. It was a new self-image. It was valuing myself in my life again, knowing that someone perfect paid the price for my sin. Not that there are not consequences ongoing with that, but that he's been able to take what the enemy sent for evil, meant to destroy me, meant to destroy my ex, my daughter, with a breakup and splitting up of a family, and all that pain, man. It's caused by sin, caused by lack of reflection and turning to God. All of that stuff that was sent to just destroy each of us, God ended up turning it to my greatest testimony. I would not be able to get on here and talk to you guys, share my story, share the overcoming of that, share the solutions, share Christ, if I hadn't gone through all that pain, all that suffering. See, some guys can stay in that pain and they can dwell on it forever, just like I was, man. I used to come here every single day for like 6 hours after gym. I would shoot the lights out, man. I'd be here till like 9, 10 p.m. at night. All the boys can attest that. Just grinding, and I'd be wearing the same Converses I had on now. So like, I'm not wearing basketball shoes, man. I'm punishing myself with pain. As far as I can go in the arena of sport, I'm going for it, man, because I'm just trying to avoid what the reality is in my head. I can't sit still with my own thoughts. That's a terrible place to be, man. You got to fix that relationship with yourself. But when you don't value yourself, because you hate yourself, you hate your life, that's kind of all you think you have. So you have to run to these things to distract yourself from all the pain that's going on. But I'm telling you, you don't have to distract it. You can dwell in it and learn the lessons from it. How you can learn the lessons from it is you can come to God. He can take that pain. He can take that hurt. He can take someone who is lost just like me and transform you to someone who's found, born again. Like have that new hope, have that new faith, have that new belief, have a purpose and a mission. Now I have so much power, walking in grace. All of my past hurts healed, all of my sins forgiven, a new self-image born, an opportunity to lift my daughter, and lift my ex through a distant example, lift my new partner, lift my friends and family, lift you guys by showing you that there's hope on the other side of that hurt. There's purpose in your pain. Your trials become your greatest testimonies, but you gotta let it, guys. Don't run from the pain, run to it. Learn that lesson by chasing adversity in the gym, pushing past pain and failure and fear to learn that that's actually a good thing. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. I took those lessons learned in the gym, applied them to my faith, understood that it was a necessary thing to go through to refine my character into being the best version of myself, which is what I always wanted. It just didn't come packaged the way I wanted. It came packaged the way I needed. Guys, it's a beautiful life, and it's too short to live where you're burdened by regret and pain. There's only one person who can clean it up, guys, and it's God. It takes you being able to take that step of faith, trusting that He's the one who can clean it up. I'm qualified to speak on discipline, guys. I get on here every single day, training every single day, tracking foods, the gram every single day. Like, I respect my life and value every single small step. I'm disciplined. I'm the person who's qualified to say it's not enough. It's something so much deeper in your soul. It's craving out for an answer, craving out for peace. You know, listen to that worship music. Say that prayer. You'll understand what I'm saying, man. The peace of God will surpass all of your understanding. It'll just hit you like a rock. You just say, Lord, I believe you're Lord. I confess with my mouth, Jesus is Lord. Therefore I'm saved. I believe you are who you say you are. Take this hurt, take this burden. And after that, man, you're washed clean. You can start walking with that new vision, undiluted by sin. You don't have that covering you anymore, guys. The chains are broken. All you have is that new life. It's time to embrace it, man. Speaking of embracing things, I got a brutal leg day coming up. I'm running to that pain, guys, just like I teach you. I love it so much, man. I'm born in the depth. Not just born in the depth of the squat, getting back up after something heavy knocks you down. But born in the depth of your soul. Like, what are the questions you're running from, man? What are the things you're avoiding, masking with success, with vices, with negativity? What are you avoiding, man? See, what you're looking for is on the other side of the work you're avoiding. Time to get to work. Let's get it.